What is up, guys? It is Wednesday, and that means it's paintball question time. If you guys are new to this, this is like a video where I sit down and answer your paintball related questions. If you want, leave a comment below or leave a hashtag PBQT wherever you want. I like have an alert thing set up. We find those things, I answer them. So let's start with something kind of crazy. Julio Velasco asked, do you think companies will ever move in the direction of having solar powered equipment? Julio asked kind of a crazy question before, maybe not so crazy, but it was about 3D printing. Do I think paintball companies will start making solar powered equipment? Definitely not. Right now in technology, we're barely to the point where we're even using solar panels for anything. I mean, yeah, people have them on their house, there's solar farms out in the desert, and we're making power from the sun. But I want a car with a solar panel on the roof that I just leave outside and never have to charge. It just takes all its power from the sun. It's possible, maybe in the future when solar panels are really cheap and we can like paint panels onto stuff or something crazy, people could put them on hoppers and you could somehow power a hopper and a gun. But I feel like that's way in the future. That's like 200, 300 years down the line. And by that time, paintball is gonna be banned and we're not even gonna be able to play paintball anymore. It would be cool though. I mean, never having to use batteries would be pretty neat. That's like my dream scenario for everything. Everything's battery powered, never have to charge anything. You can just like turn stuff on and everything's solar powered. Wouldn't that be just sweet? We need better battery technology though. David Lowe asked, is it bad to dry fire your paintball gun? No, not really. I mean, you're not gonna like damage anything, but you're definitely probably gonna put unneeded wear on components. Like everything, the more you're gonna use stuff, the more wear it's gonna have. So you're gonna probably, if you're dry firing a lot, need to replace O-rings more often. Seals are gonna go bad, ball detents are gonna wear out. You're just gonna put unneeded wear on it. So you're not necessarily damaging anything. So say if you have like a Planet Eclipse gun or the new dye guns, they have their training mode that'll like turn the dwell all the way to 0. So you can kind of hear the gun click, but it's not actually fully cycling. So you're not wearing out O-rings and solenoid gaskets and spools inside the solenoid as much. Also, some of these paintball guns work better with paintballs in them. Like the Spiders and Tipmans, for instance, they need that little bit of back pressure to recock the bolt all the way. So when the paintball fires, it actually takes that air right here, here's paintball, it fires and it actually uses the extra air to recock the gun. So some of these guns just work better with paint in them, but for the most part, you need your like better electronic stuff, cockers or auto mags or whatever, they'll all work fine. It's just some of these blowback style paintball guns are definitely gonna work better with paintballs in them. Henry Beal, what's the main difference between professional paintball players and semi-pro players? Everything. I mean, in reality, I feel like teamwork's better, individual skill is better, game planning's better, decision making's better, kind of everything. What I've noticed, at least from playing against other pro players and just being around paintball forever, is that pro players' shots are just way better a lot of the time. So a lot of the pro guys are just way better running and shooting. That first ball is always on target when they come out and shoot at stuff. They're not coming out and they're like, and they finally hit a guy. That first ball is typically right on. So they're way better at snap shooting, way better at running and shooting. There's no question that these pro teams have to game plan and be more prepared than the divisional teams. They're playing for a lot more. And plus the difference between some of the top pro teams and bottom pro teams isn't as big as where we see in semi-pro or other divisions. That top team and the bottom teams, there's a huge discrepancy in skill level. So it's probably easier, at least at tournaments, for some of these semi-pro or divisional teams to make it into Sunday and make it through to the finals. Where in pro, it's really tough. And we saw it this past weekend at NXL Dallas, where we saw some of the top teams like Dynasty and AC Dallas not do well, and then Revo and the Outlaws did. So the preparation going into games and scouting teams and just being prepared for your matches is definitely a lot more intricate in the pro level. So the main differences, to me at least, are gonna be individual skills like snap shooting, running and shooting, laning, and then preparation. They're definitely more prepared going into their matches. That's paintball question time, dudes. If you have a question, like I said in the beginning, leave a comment below. Check out more paintball question times in that rectangular box. Hit the circle button and subscribe, and then hit that bell and you'll get notifications about all future Paintball Ruin My Life videos, or buy something as it helps support this channel by hitting the square box and like getting a barrel cover or a headband or a t-shirt, maybe some stickers. Thanks guys, until next time.